I know as long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, I mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it, then we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back here, get all back here, get back, all back, fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from the desert. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he will convert. Good job there. The drive continues at the 48.
Really nice job there. They're setting an early tone up front. And listen, these small runs, these conversion runs, they don't seem like a big deal right now. But over the course of the game, expect this offensive play caller to use these downs to build off of. So what looks small now down the line could pay a lot bigger dividend.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 25, here's second down and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup. And it's good for the first down as well.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's a handoff to Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing on second down, Smith. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is third and long.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. 11.
Here's Stroud. On target with Hurts. They've got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. On the ground, it's Mixon. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
And this This is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. That is brought in. And it'll be taken down at the 30. So a big one there to start the drive.
That's good.
A pickup of 44 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Quick throw. Here's Bess on the RPO. Get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up
2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Smith. Out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18. Bumpy. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, like they love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Tony. Hey, uno. Look the hot.
A second down throw for Stroud. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
And 10
Stop.
yards to go.
All right. 19 Texans. Why Tony? Buggy.
To throw is Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's up? Hey, uno. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he gets this close to the 40. Kalen Fuller there on the tackle.
2 yards.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. The left side into the hands of Beck. Still going. And he will score. Get it back. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
South. Here we go. 18. What's that? Texans. Why Tony?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's he's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Now, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep them short and force 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's going to have a Texans first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
Look to high, look to high. South.
On first down, it's Stroud. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a big return. Finally tackled right near midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions, because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Smith to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll set up the screen to White. He's across midfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Play action now. It's Gino. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Gino. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's now 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's punt. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chain.
1st down, Houston.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
2nd and 11.
Hey, foul. Here you go. What? 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Pierce. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Pickup of 2.
Now here's second and goal. A run here with Mixon. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise for that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And a solid run back there. They'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle.
3rd down and 9.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Vegas.
12 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
On the ground, it's Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
11. Now, that's it. 18, that's it. 19 Texans.
Back to throw. Stroud rolling to the left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
18, that's it. Bunty. Hey, uno.
Throwing is Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, that's it. 12.
Stroud gives it to Pierce. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
south, south, south. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Only quick, right?
Yards to go.
19 Texans. Look the hot, look the hot. Buggy, 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 buggy. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Trace Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
It's fourth down.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the fourth. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
That is Smith. And that is incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Gino going to throw for it. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Tony, 19, 11, 11, 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Yeah.
On 2nd down throw for Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, ready? 19, 18. What's that? Look the hot, look the hot.
Now, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And a good run there. And 5 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to get him a 1st down. He's across midfield and down to the 45. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 12. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll run. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. It is 2nd and 6. On the give, it's White. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
With that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. 3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. This is 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.